What is going on? Here are the picks of the day for February 8th, and the strategy I'm going to use is reverse line movement. If you haven't heard of reverse line movement before, it's essentially where the line moves in a way where you don't expect it to. Reverse line movement doesn't mean every pick is going to be a winner, but that's normal. Profit in sports betting doesn't come from constantly being able to predict the right outcome, it's more so how you play the line. And over the long term, the strategy does work, and I'm going to show this with an example. Also, I'll be bringing you guys reverse line movement picks 4 to 5 times a week, so if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. So the first game I want to look at is the Mavericks versus the Knicks. You can see how 53% of the public are putting their money on the game going over, and then 47% are putting their money on the game going under. Normally, bookies want to make this as 50-50 as they possibly can, and so whenever the public chooses one side over the other, they start adjusting these odds to make the other side look a little bit more favorable. In this instance, the line opened up at 232, and then people jumped all over the over, and so they moved the line down to over 228. And what this does is it makes the over that much more appealing, meaning the bookies want you to pick this outcome instead of the under. And so for this game, I would go with the under. We also have the Bulls versus the Grizzlies, where 47% of the public are choosing to put their money on the over, and then 53% are choosing to put their money on the under. The line opened up at over-under 211.5, and then more people chose the under, and so they moved the line to over-under 216.5. If they were already choosing the under at 211, then they're definitely going to choose the under at 216. That's what the bookies want you to do. So for this game, I would go with the over. We also have the Jazz versus the Spurs, where 42% of the public chose the over and 58% chose the under. The line opened up at 242.5 with people choosing the under as the outcome, and then the line moved just a little bit up, half a point, and they moved it to 243, and that makes the under that much more appealing. For this game, I would go with the over. And then lastly, we have the Nuggets versus the Lakers. 63% of the public chose the over as the outcome, and then 37% of the people are putting their money on the game going under. The line opened up at 230.5, people chose the over, so the line moved down, making the over that much more appealing. The bookies want you to pick this outcome, so for this game, I would go with the under. Personally, I prefer to look at over-unders, but you can apply the same logic elsewhere if you want to. Given how much these lines change throughout the day, the games that I went over may not be available when you look, or you may have more games at your disposal. So make sure you look, and you may find some other opportunities as well. But I didn't see any other games to cover, so that wraps it up for this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.